Hello trader. We can look at GBPUSD, dollar yen, and euro dollar. These three instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame. As we can see, there is a breakout structure on GBPUSD from the daily time frame. So first, let's quickly look at the bigger picture to see overall direction in this market, and then we'll look at the lower time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now, looking at monthly on British pound US dollar, you can see that from this monthly perspective, this is the monthly impulse on British pound US dollar with this stronger momentum to the upside on the monthly on GBP USD. Now, this is the monthly high where the market has reached that level and then rejected back again to this monthly support level. Now, as you can see from the monthly, the price is almost to the monthly low and the monthly support. We could see that GBPUSD potentially testing and then possibly bouncing back again in the major direction of the trend. Now, if we look at the weekly chart here, what we can see that from the weekly on GBPUSD, we can see it's also a bull market. Starting from this level here on British pound US dollar, we can see an impulse correction, another impulse deeper correction, and the market was forming series of higher high and higher low, which is maintaining a typical uptrending market structure. Now, what we can see here, this current weekly price action, we saw that from this resistance line there is a strong rejection again to this weekly support level, and with that rejection, what we can expect for this market to potentially retest this previous resistance as support and then reject back again to the upside to create potentially new higher high. Now, looking at daily chart here, what we can see from the daily time frame also showing that this is bull market. We can see from here, this is the daily price action where there is a very strong impulse followed by sideways movement, correction, and another impulse correction. So the market was forming series of higher high and higher low, which is typical uptrending market structure. Now, yesterday we saw that British pound US dollar, there was a complete breakup structure from this level to this support level with a stronger one red candle, which in fact the market tested this support here, resistance here as a support. And as we see that from the daily, there is a strong break below to this support level. We can expect now after a pullback the market to have another potential bounce back to the upside in this instrument. So if we look at here on the intraday perspective from 4-hour chart, we can see that there is a long move here to this support level. The market has just penetrated that level and currently again showing a possible bullish price action in that area. So as soon as you will find here suitable entry opportunity for another bounce back to the upside on British pound US dollar, we'll be looking for going long with a high probability trade setup. Now let's look at dollar yen. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Looking at monthly chart, we can see that from the monthly dollar yen, it was in a very strong downtrending market structure, but this month we can see from this support level the price having an initial bounce back to the upside on dollar yen, and with that bounce expecting the market to potentially bounce again to create a new higher high. Now if we look at the weekly chart here on dollar yen, we can see that from the weekly the market is maintaining that series of higher low, which is a typical uptrending market, and where we can see that from this support level there is an initial bounce expecting dollar yen potentially to revert back up again to this level where there is a high liquidity. Now if we look at the daily chart here on dollar yen, we can see that from the daily this is a very important support level on dollar yen, maintaining series of higher low as well. Along the zone the market is pushing back to the upside, and we can see that back to back 3 days of bullish move, a pullback expecting dollar yen to move back up again to create a new higher high. Now looking at the 4-hour chart here on dollar yen, we can see that this market is still maintaining that bullish market structure, expecting further break below and then to potentially trend back up again to create a new higher high in this market. So this is where we will be waiting for potential entry on dollar yen as soon as we will find suitable entry. Now let's look at euro dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we might see on euro dollar. Looking at monthly, we can see that this is a historically bull market. Back to back we can see that currently 4 months bull, and with that bull market the market from this level has got a initial bounce back to the upside, and we may see that potential trend continuation in this market. So looking at the weekly chart here on euro dollar, we can see that from the weekly also maintaining that bullish market structure. We can see with this doji there's a long week bullish pressure followed by back to back 2 weeks of bullish move, and from this level currently what we can see the market is maintaining that moving back to the upside again. Now looking at the daily chart here, what we can see that from the daily perspective, the market is maintaining that bullish market structure here. The market respecting this 10 ema, what we can see here, the price was respecting this 10 ema, and from this level it's slowly pushing back to the upside. And with that move, what we can expect on euro dollar for the market to retest and then to reject back again to create a new higher high in this market. So looking at the 4 hour chart here on euro dollar, we can see that in this market the price, we saw there was a break of structure here on the 4 hour as well from this level, and with that break of structure the market dropped to that support level, and currently it's pushing back again with a, we saw narrow pin bar formation here. What I think is gaining momentum for possible upside here as long term trend is up. So euro dollar will be waiting for a pullback and then to return back again in the major direction of the trend. So these are the potential trade setup on these three instrument traders. If you enjoyed this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.